Tony G says, hello professor, my name is Anthony Gavidia. I've been watching your tutorials and courses. Estoy feliz de haber encontrado su canal, es excelente. Right now, I'm focusing more on sculpting stylized for animation, but I also want to create 3D characters for video games. I would like to hear your honest opinion about my portfolio. I started with 3D as a hobby, then as a freelance 3D printing service, and now I want to improve further in the 3D art industry. That's awesome. Let's take a look. Okay, so first thing I'm gonna say, we need more stuff, right? We just have 3 pieces and some of them don't feel complete. So let's take a look at them and let's see what we have right here. So this is the Court of Tragicomedy, the Dark Gesture. I like the mask, like a happy mask, an angry mask, and like a normal mask right there. Texturing wise, I do feel like we don't have a lot going on for this character, and I'm actually willing to bet that there is no texturing. There might be no texture because I don't see wireframes, I don't see UVs, I don't see that kind of stuff. So this would be like quite nice, for instance, for 3D printing. And I know you mentioned 3D printing. Sure, like this can work. There are a couple of things in terms of form that can also improve a little bit. So this is a very, very, very common mistake. I call this floaty feet. So this you want to avoid. If you want your character to feel like he's actually there on the scene, you need to have like a straight feet, right? Like it needs to really feel like the character is stepping on the world. Right now, this thing right here, I guarantee, unless you're wearing like those very pointy boots that got famous here in Mexico like a decade ago, you're not gonna see the top of the tip of the foot like pushing up. You want to see the foot flat to the ground, okay? And that's one of the things that tends to happen quite a bit. Like we see characters, but they feel very, very floaty, like they're not actually in the world, like properly standing. So be very careful about that. Same with the poses, like that pinky finger right there, like that pose that you have on the handle looks very, very weird, very like weak. Like if you grab something, for instance, if I grab this ball right here, you can see that there's actual pressure, there's actual weight, and it's important that you do that, right? When posing a character, balance, strength, silhouette, all of these things are important to really make a strong case. And that hand right there, I don't think is really making that strong of a case. This one right here, man, I feel like there's anatomy stuff that we're still missing. I'm not sure if you've seen the anatomy course that I have, but that one could be a good bonus for you, so that you learn some of the like connections and elements here for your character. Again, I don't see texture. That's something that you're definitely gonna need if you want to get into the industry. You do need to know the full pipeline. That means retopology, texturing, rendering, all that kind of stuff. I like the storytelling on this piece. Like I like that there's something happening here, something like you're trying to convey or tell a story, but it is important to work on the technical side of things first a little bit more. This one's a little bit better because I see again a little bit of everything. I'm not sure if I saw a wireframe there. I don't think, again, I'm not seeing wireframes. The pose is still not super like grounded. It feels a little bit floaty again, and I'm not sure if these are just materials. It kind of look that they're just materials. I don't see a lot of variation, and again, without the UV or another pass, it's gonna be a little bit tricky. As you know, because I see that you're using Blender. As you know, we have the Blender course, this one right here. This one I really like to recommend because it shows the full process. So if you're unfamiliar with things like retopology and UVs and rendering and texturing in Substance Painter, this is a good one to show you the ropes, and then you can apply this exact same information to the full character, right? Like to a full character like this one. So that's one of the skills that you need to develop as an artist, being able to learn something from a tutorial and then extrapolate that into something else.